Wow, what a trip it's been so far. We've travelled all the way to the north of Norway, and we've come back down through the eastern countries, and now we're about to enter the Czech Republic. Hey, just crossed into the Czech Republic, brand new country for us. We were struggling to find somewhere to camp. Last episode, we left you in Slovakia trying to find somewhere to camp. We couldn't find anywhere in Slovakia, so we've given up. We've come to the Czech Republic. Maybe we'll find something here. Still looking for our camping spot. We just drove up top of this windy hill. I thought something was up there and it just looked like a car park to a restaurant. Another hour before it gets dark. We're both getting weary, but in this episode I get to celebrate a milestone birthday. Still looking for our camping spot. We just stopped and had a sausage at the service station. They're actually called hot dogs. We eventually found something in a car park at the top of a hill with amazing views. So this is where we ended up parking last night, in a car park. It's a nice view out there. Today was hot. We headed off earlier to beat the heat, but by lunchtime the sun was blazing through the front window and it was pushing 50 degrees inside the van. All I really wanted was to find somewhere to stop for a few days, do some washing, and avoid driving in the heat. Eventually we found a campground overlooking a lake. We're just here in the Czech Republic watching the sunset over the dam with a dog around my legs. Good morning, welcome to another day in the Czech Republic. It's hot, so we're just stopping. We're in a campground, we're stopping, we've done our laundry, we've had showers. Whew, Mike's sitting there. A nice lake over here to swim in. I think we'll be stopping here for a few days. And that's exactly what we did. They had a guy smoking meat right there on site, and it smelled amazing and tasted even better. Then, not long after, the thunderstorms rolled in. Evening thunderstorms are here to cool it down a bit. Got a really loud thunder and lightning. Oh, it's been so hot today. It's just so hot. Oh, you probably can't see me. Good morning and welcome to another day in the Czech Republic. We just left the camping ground. We stayed there 3 nights just because it was so hot, trying to stay out of the heat. We're celebrating the last day of my 50s today. I'm not going to tell you how old I am, but that's what we're doing. Feel the sunrise on the floor. This is Rajek Castle, an 18th century chateau surrounded by peaceful gardens. For a minute I thought we'd arrived in France. But no, we're still in the Czech Republic. Faded light footprints in the sand. Tonight I'm stepping to the moment. Feet are moving, lights align. Hear the echo of the promise. So we just found this little spot for a nice little break. We'll probably camp here if we want, but we don't want. There's all these fish jumping out there. Big fish! I tried to capture them with my camera. You can see them all on the surface. We tried having an afternoon nap with the doors open and the breeze coming through. It was nice, but every now and then there's a big splosh of a fish waking me up. The fish were keeping me awake. Dance with me into the next decade. Laughing under neon skies. Every step leaves yesterday behind. Hearts align. Dance with me into the next decade. Laughing under neon skies. Every step leaves yesterday behind. So this is it. This is where I'm going to enjoy the last day of my 50s, overlooking this lake in the Czech Republic somewhere. We the past, don't rewind. Lift your voice, we're shining tonight. Yeah, I know. You all thought I was way older. Well, I'm not. One more breath before sunrise. Good morning and welcome to another beautiful day in the Czech Republic. And it's not just an ordinary day today. It's my birthday. Or as Mike says, it's just another day. Says he who had a festival for his birthday.
Mike had a festival, every moment sweet. Mike had a festival, bring your friends along.
Come along, hopefully it'll be fun.
Tunes that lift you off the ground. Feel the joy.
At least Mike remembered it was my birthday today. Last year he completely forgot we're in Canada, and to be fair, we both completely forgot. All the days just blur into one.
Every moment sweet. Mike had a festival, bring your friends along.
Google did not want to send us this way, but we're definitely taking the back roads today. We don't want to go on the main roads. We don't want to be with all the trucks and the cars.
Mike had a festival, feel good beat.
So we're just in the town of Tabor. This is the oldest reservoir, or one of the oldest reservoirs in Europe. Gonna take a walk into the old town, have a look around, maybe find somewhere for lunch. We just parked at the stadium back there. It's about a 15-minute walk into town. Looks like we're heading up to the old town inside the city walls of Tabor in the Czech Republic on my birthday.
I'm just thinking, walking up those steps, trying to do it in chainmail
Oh yeah.
to see. Oh, perhaps there weren't any steps then.
Something about walking around the streets of an old town, eh? It's different everywhere you go. Different vibes, different buildings. Even though you think they all look the same, there's always something different.
When you're building a town, it's a bit like a jigsaw, but you've got bits left over. Where do they go?
Put them out for the tourists to look at. They look like castle bits to me. I'm going to pretend they're castle bits. And a cannonball. And then there's the square coming up. And for the middle of the holidays in Europe, where are all the tourists? I don't know. One thing we've noticed in the Czech Republic is that almost every city, big or small, has a well-preserved historic centre. There are a few reasons for this. The country wasn't heavily bombed during World War II. And during the communist era, there was limited investment in modernising old town centres. On top of that, Czech Republic has a tradition of preserving its cultural heritage, with many towns protected under the UNESCO and National Heritage laws.
Any good story starts from left to right in the European. On the left, you've got the farmers arriving into the area, and they make settlements, and then come along the knights, and they start destroying the settlements. So what they do, they have to build fortified towns. So we've now got the town.
The clock has spoken. It's lunchtime. Mike had hunted out the best restaurant in Tabor, so we went there for lunch. It's called the Green Tree Restaurant, just off the main square. There are only a few items on the menu, so we just pointed at a couple and hoped for the best. If I didn't like mine, I'd swap with Mike. It's a rule we have. Our meals arrived. Mike's was chicken in a peppery sauce with chips on the side. Mine was roast pork smothered in a bright orange sauce. It looked unusual, radioactive even. But wow, it was delicious. I couldn't identify a single ingredient in that sauce, but whatever it was, it worked. The taste of the pork came through and the dumplings soaked it up like little sponges of delight. Mike's was really good too, but I think mine was better. Get a photo of the nuclear power station. 4 cooling towers are massive, aren't they? That's why it's raining. I know we've had this conversation before. I love the smiley face when you slow down. It makes you feel like you've done something good. It's when it's flashing red and it's all angry. That's a bit scary. So we have this really unique talent that when we navigate somewhere for the day, it may say you're going to take 3 hours to get there. When we end up stopping for the day, it's still 3 hours to get where we're originally heading to. And I don't quite know how we do this. Maybe because these are the sort of roads we keep turning off onto the little windy back roads. I think this is why though. This is the main road going this way. There's no one on it now, but a minute ago there's just trucks and everything. And this is the way we're going. Well, there is a truck on our road up there. That time of day again, we're looking for a camping spot. It seems to be the story of our life. I think a lot of the problem is we're not actually on a tourist trail as such, so not many people have marked spots. We eventually found a place to camp. And as it was my birthday, I felt like going out for dinner. As luck would have it, there was a camp restaurant and they did pizza. So we ordered one and it was absolutely delicious. As we sat there, I found myself thinking back over my past milestone birthdays. Except for my 21st, none of them have been celebrated in New Zealand. My 30th was in Melbourne. My 40th was in Poole, my 50th in London, and now this one in the Czech Republic. Just the two of us, surrounded by strangers. But this whole trip has been one long celebration. The places we've explored, the people we've met, it's all been beyond amazing. And now here we are in the Czech Republic celebrating my birthday. No fancy restaurant, no massive party, just the two of us, sitting on a wooden bench, eating wood-fired pizza. It was perfect. Even if it was just another day. I'll tell you how old I am, but let's just keep it a mystery.